This is an epidemic that affects impoverished countries that have poor health infrastructure. Has caused historically low incentive for investment, which is why the nonprofits have had to step in. Difficulty in diagnosis, difficulty in managing therapy, difficulty in conducting trials in these areas. And in such a setting, the need for a drug regimen that has multiple components is very difficult. And then with TB, the need for good adherence to get the results that you want also, I think, compounds the problem. So for decades, this has been something people have been wringing their hands about, and I'm really happy that people have come together all around the world over the last number of years and are really going to make a difference and are actually going to overcome this challenge. There's a need for combination therapies because of resistance, because there are some cells or organisms within the population that are less susceptible, and they will emerge under the selective pressure of a single drug, as you all know better than I, and therefore you have to have combination therapies. And in some instances of resistance to TB where there's basically pan-resistance, the only probably logical thing to do in some cases is to go in with a combination, depending on the mechanism of action of the drugs that you're using. This is a very exciting time in TB drug development because we have a number of new drugs in the process of being developed, and I really can feel the energy in the room. It's a very different feeling than a number of years ago where, like I said, it was more like, what are we going to do about this problem? Now it feels to me like you're thinking we can get a grip on this problem. It may be possible to combine several new agents to get a breakthrough in TB therapy. And a breakthrough could include a shorter time to the cure or control the disease, a shorter regimen, curative regimen for TB, or to effectively treat multi-drug resistant TB, or some variant of that. Of the conditions upon which we're trying to treat many people who suffer from this, the length of the regimen is a big problem. I mean, obviously, if we could cure people in a week, we'd get much better control of this disease because you could kind of put them in hospital for a week or under observation for a week, and you could make sure they got their treatment and then they'd be done. But can we shorten the regimen? And that we think would be a breakthrough, even in ordinary drug-sensitive tuberculosis. Can we get better tolerated regimens so that adherence is higher, which is obviously a huge factor in leading to resistance and so on. And each one of these, as well as obviously resistant tuberculosis and the treatment of that, effective treatment of resistant tuberculosis, each one provides the opportunity for a breakthrough therapy. And some of these might come from combinations. If we are getting some successful tuberculosis drugs or tuberculosis regimens in the pipeline, could these drug development trials, as they become contemplated, especially the phase 3 trials, be used as a test bed to evaluate better outcome measures? I know that's putting a lot on what is already a fragile enterprise, but that's what we're thinking in some of the current infectious diseases in the United States is, can we get better outcome measures by doing some add-ons in the trials that are going to occur so we can see how the outcome measures perform. In other words, what do you measure to determine success? What is the measure of success that you subject to statistical evaluation? I congratulate you all for coming together because I believe that it does require all the various sectors working together to solve this previously what was felt to be intractable problem. I think it is getting solved. I think we are on the right path. So I believe working together, we can take the steps needed to control this disease worldwide, and we at the FDA will do everything we can to make sure that the regulatory process is not a barrier to getting this problem solved. So thank you very much.